निश्चित समय के बाद नहीं। जब हम फ्यूचर परफेक्ट को इस्तेमाल करते हैं तो हम भविष्य के किसी ऐसे समय को दर्शाते हैं जब तक हम किसी कार्य को पूरा कर देंगे।
Very good, thank you. So always remember, if you are not sure about the time, अगर आपको टाइम नहीं पता है कि कब क्या होगा, right? Just give me a minute. Okay. So if you are not sure, like for example, this particular sentence. Yeah.
I cannot see slides, sir.
Disconnect and reconnect. Or I'll just, can you see it now?
No, sir.
Yeah, then just disconnect and reconnect from the app.
Okay.
Your system must have got stuck on that page. So yes, when we talk about the, the time, this is a very good example. Like say, for example, this sentence, by this time next year, I will have finished my degree. मतलब the speaker is confident. Speaker जो है वो confident है कि अगले साल ये इस टाइम तक मेरी डिग्री खत्म हो गई होगी. Basically, I will have finished completed the degree. However, the same thing if you want to express, but you are unsure whether this time where you will be, what will happen, or whether you would have completed the degree or no, then it's better to use the simple future tense in that case, right? So for example, the same sentence, I will complete my degree next year. Okay, the meaning is the same, right? However, the slight difference is that in this sentence, I will complete my degree next year. I'm not sure what time of the year next year I will complete my degree, but I will complete my degree next year. मुझे पता है कि अगले साल खत्म हो जाएगी, but कब तक, that I'm not sure. But here in this case, the speaker is sure that by this time next year, I will have finished my degree. So whenever you are sure about looking at the future, or for that matter, any perfect tense, whether it's past, simple, past, present, or future, whenever you are sure about the fact that an action will get completed by then, मतलब finished action होगी, then your preference should be the perfect tense. If you are not sure, then stick to the simple future tense or simple present or simple past, whatever is the thing, because we use the perfect tenses to determine the exact time, or to when you are sure about the fact that this is something that will get completed by whatever time in future. So this is a good example where I can just say I will complete my degree next year when I'm not sure what time of the year next year, but when I'm sure, I can say by this time next year I will have finished my degree. Okay. All right, let's continue. Aryan, go ahead, read the next one.
हम 1 घंटे में काम खत्म कर चुके होंगे. We will have finished the work in an hour.
Sir, I am unable to see this slide, sir.
Well, I am not sure why, but then I would request you to completely disconnect or just uninstall or log out of the app and then log in again.
Okay.
Yeah. Because if you're still not able to see, then maybe your app is stuck. Or just clear the history and the cache and then log in. Because of the cache, history, etc. Just delete it and then log in. Okay. Yeah. What is the sentence once again, Aryan? Aryan, can you repeat the sentence? Yeah, the page 2 is what we are on. हम 1 घंटे में काम खत्म कर चुके होंगे. We will have finished the work in an hour. Yeah, that's correct. We'll have finished the work in an hour. Good. Okay. Tulsi, can you hear me? Tulsi, go ahead, read the next one.
Yes, sir.
I'm not able to hear you clearly. Read. Yeah. What is the sentence?
Have read this book by the end at the month.
Okay, read it clearly, and it's not read, it's read. It's the past participle. So read it again. Read the sentence again. थोड़ा जोर से पढ़िए, आपकी आवाज क्लियर नहीं है. I will have read this book. That should be the sentence. Read it again. Check your connection. Maybe your connection is not great. That's why. So, मैं महीने के अंत तक यह किताब पढ़ चुका होऊंगा. I will have read this book by the end of the month. Okay, this is how you read it. It's not at the end of at the month. It's of the month. Okay. Right. Thank you. So I will have read this book by the end of the month. I will be reading this book by the end of the month. Meaning changes. I will have read this book by the end of the month. Obviously, the meaning is different. That's fine, Tulsi. You can be on mute. It's okay. Abhay, please continue.
The children will not have arrived by the time we get home. हमारे घर पहुंचने तक बच्चे घर नहीं पहुंचे होंगे. फ्यूचर परफेक्ट टेंस के नकारात्मक वाक्य will not, want प्लस have प्लस पार्ट पार्टिसिपल का प्रयोग होगा. याद रखें, हम फ्यूचर परफेक्ट टेंस में अक्सर बाई या बाई द टाइम का प्रयोग करते हैं.
Yeah, very good. So here, when you're talking about, when you're talking about by the time, basically means what? That the children will not have arrived by the time we get home. मतलब हम जब पहुंचेंगे तब तक बच्चे घर पर नहीं पहुंचे होंगे. That's what it basically means. हम घर पहुंचने तक is basically what it means by using by in this case. So yeah, a lot of times you will come across this because we are talking about a specific time, right? So that time and the completed action leading up to that time. So that's why obviously by is the appropriate one to use in these sentences. Okay. Dipali, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Next slide, just read the red part. Start the
Okay.
conversation. Yeah.
By Monday, I will have finished all my important work.
Then we can catch up for a movie.
Then we catch up.
Up, continue. Read the red one.
Okay. I don't think so. Sign my relatives. Since my relatives will have arrived by then.
Yeah, very good. So you say this is a good context here because the speaker is talking about the fact that by Monday I will have finished all my important work. The other person is stating that then we can catch up. We can go for a movie together. The person is replying, stating not in terms of the simple future tense, confidently stating that I don't think so, since my relatives will have arrived by then. So what is the completed action in this sentence? Sentence where I don't think so, since my relatives will have arrived by then. Which action is getting completed here? Which act or which action is getting completed in this sentence?
First one, sir, I will have finished my important work.
तो for पहले सेंटेंस में आपका काम जो है वो खत्म हो गया होगा. So the action is about finishing of the work, basically completion of the work. So I will have finished all my important work. इस सेंटेंस में I don't think so, since my relatives will have arrived by then. इसमें कौन सा एक्शन कंप्लीट हो रहा है?
मेरे रिलेटिव, my relative come.
Good, that's correct. That is correct. The arrival of relatives is basically completed. Basically means that they've already arrived. इसका मतलब ये है. That's what I meant to ask. Good, that's the correct answer. So the action that I meant is complete is, which action is completed? Arrival of the guests is already complete. So that's why the sentence makes sense. When you say, I don't think so, will not be able to meet. Why? Because by then, so tab tak mere relatives aa chuke honge. That's what it basically means. So that's why the tense is used in the right form here. Okay? The sentence, I mean. So I don't think so, since my relatives will have arrived by then. So these are situations where you can use the future perfect tense, where you know the action in future will be completed by a particular time. Okay. All right, thank you. Mahi, can you hear me? Mahi, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Go ahead, read the next one. पहले हिंदी sentence पढ़िए, उसके बाद you can read the English one.
सोमवार तक मैं अपना जरूरी काम खत्म कर चुकी होंगी. By Monday, I will have finished my important work.
Very good. Good. By Monday, I will have finished my important work. Good. Just give me a minute, guys. Okay, yeah. By Monday, I will have finished my important work. Oh, I'm sorry, I mistakenly selected the first one. I have will likha hai wahan pe. I will have finished my important work. Yeah, the fourth one is the correct one. Okay, let's continue. Deepak, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Go ahead. Complete the next one.
Yes, sir. My relatives will have arrived at 10. First one is right one, sir.
My relatives will have arrived by then. Yes, correct. It's correct. Okay. So in the future perfect tenses, you can also use will and shall plus have, right? It's not necessary, it's just got to be will. I shall have completed my work. That is also fine. You can use will or shall. Both are fine in that case. Not necessarily that it's always will. You can use shall as well. So yeah, my relatives will have arrived by then. Okay. Karthik, go ahead. Complete the next one.
Yes, sir. Look at the time. The match would have started.
Thank you. Look at the time. The match will have started. The match would have started. Yeah, absolutely. The match would have started here. Can't be sure about the fact. So would have started. Possibility of the match being started. Okay.
Sir, but here would have started is talking about past, no, sir?
No. Would have started means basically you're looking at in terms of it's like a prediction. It's something that you think
So
possibly has
part
happened.
of third conditional.
Yeah, so like looking from a point of view where something in future would have possible. So would obviously here you can't be sure. So that's why he's stating that possibly the match would have started by now. Look at the time the match would have started.
But it's past only, no, sir?
No, this
Use
cannot
third
be past.
conditional.
So started in the past. That action of starting the match would be in the past, but it's samay dekho match shuru ho chuka hoga. Yeah. So looking at a point of view in future from the point of view of the past. Basically, match would have started. So yeah, the starting of the match would be in the past. Yes, that's correct. I agree. Yeah, that's fine. But the context that it has been told in is in the present context. So look at the time the match will have started. Will have started. This particular sentence.
Will have started means then you look at the time in the future means now we cannot look at the time, no, sir? Means both are not matching.
No. So even if you use in this sentence, the match will have started, it's fine. But the reason we use would is why?
It is past, already started.
Yeah, exactly. That's why.
It's
That's
possibility
why.
of starting.
Yeah. So past tense of will in the sense. So this is why it's used here. So yeah, like for example, if you were to even use an imagined situation, then again you would use that. So here, like for example, let's say if I make a sentence, I would love to work in the US. I would love to work in the US. Now this sentence is not in the past. This is expressing what?
Yes, sir. Means this is a kind of formal formal way of using will.
No, this is expressing a desire or an inclination towards doing something in the future. I would love to work in US basically means that this is not in the past. So it's, yes, it's the past tense of will in a lot of senses, but it's not necessary that it's always used in terms of the past. When I say I would love to work in Prague basically, or I would love to work in the US basically, it means that in future I would love to work in US. You got it? This sentence, yes, makes sense because the match would have started, match past mein start ho gaya hoga. I agree. But the first sentence indicates that the speaker is referring to the current time. Look at the time, the match would have started. So match shuru ho gaya hoga in the past. That's correct. I agree. It's just that the context of the spoken, the conversation is the present context. But yes, here in this case, yes, you are right. It is used in terms of the past because, like, for example, I would be away. Like past tense of will can be used in, let's say, she said she would be away for a couple of days. She said she would be away for a couple of days. मतलब उसने ये कहा था, ये बात कही थी कि she would be away for a few days. So yeah, that is used in terms of the past. I agree. Yeah, thank you. But not necessarily always. There are examples where you can use it in terms of the future as well, expressing wish, regret, or future inclination, desire, opinion, hope, etc. Okay. All right. Even when you use it as opinion or, like I think some people would consider this inappropriate. Okay. So some people in future would consider this inappropriate. Just giving you an example. All right. Okay. Just join. Yeah. Okay. Manju, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Please go ahead. Read the next one.
By 2018.
By 2018.
She dash finished her degree. She dash. Sir, I'm confused over here, but still, anyhow, I will give the answer. She must. She might. She won't have.
Options दिए हुए हैं यहाँ पे. There are options given here. We are discussing the future perfect, and here the sentence is in the negative sense, right? It's a negative sentence. So
by 2018, she won't have finished her degree.
Exactly, that's correct. By 2018, she won't have finished her degree. The others don't fit the context. See, the first one will not finish her degree. Then it cannot be will not finish. Has not finished doesn't make sense. Must not finish again doesn't make sense. So won't have. Here basically the speaker is confident about the fact that by 2018 she won't have finished her degree. She will finish her degree in 2019. By 2019. So here the sentence is in terms of a negative. So we are looking at both affirmative and negative sentences. Here clearly it's stating that something will not be completed. So the action of completing or the finishing of degree basically will not be done by 2018. That is not the year she'll finish it. She'll probably finish it 2019, 20. We don't know. But by 2018, definitely not. That's what the speaker is indicating.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sir. Thank you.
Okay. Welcome. Okay, let's continue. Pratap, please read the next one. Yes, Pratap, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
जी, next sentence पढ़िए, page 10.
She won't have gone to Bombay by next week.
Yes, very good. So, gone is the past participle here. She won't have gone to Bombay by next week. Okay. Thank you. Aryan, please continue.
Yes, sir. She dashed the novel by the end of this month. She will have read the novel by the end of this month.
Read or read?
Sir, read.
Read कैसे? Past participle. You need to read it like in the past form. So she will have
sir,
read. Completed action है ना? इसीलिए.
Okay, sir.
Read it again. Read the sentence again.
She will have read the novel by the end of this month.
Yeah. she will have read the novel by the end of this month. मतलब ये महीना खत्म होने तक she will have read the novel. Okay.
Sir, actually, I have a doubt, sir. If we take come example, come, the verb come, came, come.
Yeah.
Now it is not read, 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 sir.
No, it's read. Read, read, read.
Read only, no, sir.
Yes, past participle of read is read. I mean, yeah, read is read. Yeah, exactly.
Come or become means third form means become only, no, sir. That's why I got doubt.
Yeah, no problem. No, that's fine. I understand why, but yeah, in this case, past tense is read, read. It's the same thing, the past participle as well. So because, see, when you're talking about the completed action, you'll obviously read it as read. When you're talking in the present form, I am reading, okay? I will read. But here it's talking about the person already having read the novel. मतलब खत्म कर दी है. So obviously, when we talk about the completed action, you've got to use the past form, right? So will and have plus the past participle. Read, read. So that's why. Yeah. Yeah, I understand your question, but yeah, that's how it is, because the moment you look at the sentence and say that
English is not understandable sometimes.
Yeah, you see, because the words have, there are words which have three forms. There are words which have just the one, and the past tense and the past participle are the same. Irregular verbs, things like that. So that's why it changes sometimes from word to word, in fact. But yeah, the basic rules stay the same, but yeah, sometimes it can get tricky with certain words because of the form, first form, second form. That's why. Third form. There's a lot of similarity as well at times. That's why. Abhay, go ahead, read the next one.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
He won't have come by then.
He won't have come by then. Okay, good. So I might give you all some sentences. I want you to change it into the future perfect. Okay. So my sentence is, she will win the highest award. Change this into, Abhay, I want you to change this into future perfect. The sentence is, she will win the highest award. इस sentence को change कीजिए future perfect में. अभय आप म्यूट पर हो, you are on mute at the moment.
Repeat, sir. Sentence, sir. Repeat.
Yeah. Sentence है, she will win the highest award. इस sentence को change कीजिए future perfect में.
Okay, sir. She will have. She will have been the.
Win नहीं होगा. Think the past participle. Win का क्या past form होगा?
अच्छा होगा, okay, sir.
She will have.
Yes, sir. She will have.
Who won?
Win, sir.
Who won the match? Who won the match yesterday?
Yes, sir.
So she will have won the highest award.
Won the match.
Won the highest award. Yeah, the sentence that I gave. So she will win the highest award is my sentence that I gave you. The future perfect will be, she will have won the highest award. Okay. So here in this case, the future में जो है already जीत चुकी होगी, basically the highest award. Okay. So she will have won the highest award. Sentence in future perfect. Okay. Win one. Right. Okay. Mahi, can you hear me? Mahi, can you hear me? You're on mute at the moment. Okay. Deepak, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Read the next one. Read the Hindi sentence first. First, read the Hindi sentence. Deepak, you're on mute again. I'm not able to hear you.
Yes, sir. मेरी मीटिंग अगले हफ्ते तक पक्की नहीं हो चुकी होगी. My meeting will not have finalized by next week.
Right. My meeting will not have finalized by next week. Correct. Good. So there's a sentence. Okay. change this into future perfect. The sentence is, you will hear from us. You will hear, H-E-A-R. You will hear from us. Deepak, I wanted to change the sentence into future perfect.
फ्यूचर परफेक्ट सर.
Yeah. Sentence is, you will hear from us. ये मेरा sentence है. इसको future perfect में change कीजिए.
You will have here with us.
मैं sentence बताया. You will hear from us. सुनना, hear, H-E-A-R, hear, not H-E-R-E, hear. You will hear from us. हमसे आप सुनोगे, basically. We'll reply to you. That's what it means. So इसको future perfect में convert कीजिए. What is the past tense of hear?
Heard, sir.
Yeah. So now change the sentence. You will hear from us will become what?
Yes. You will
Have.
will you have heard from us?
You will have heard from us. Yes. So ये sentence को अगर मैं complete करना चाहता हूँ तो I can say you will have heard from us by next month, for example. Okay. Just to complete, to give it a context, I'm completing the sentence. Like किसी ने आपसे पूछा कि आप let's say the bank calls you and tells you that, you know, or let's say you are in negotiation with another company and they call you and tell you that, you know, next month is the deadline, you know, for us to carry on or to continue with the negotiations. अगले महीने तक हमको complete करना पड़ेगा ये project, otherwise, or the negotiations, otherwise we will lose out on this, whatever we've discussed. So you are telling them that don't worry, you will have heard from us by next month. अगले महीने तक आपको हमारा जवाब मिल जाएगा. That's what it basically means. Okay. So just to give you a context of what I meant, you will have heard from us by next week. So if you're sure that you will reply and your conversation, you will carry forward the conversation by next month, that's when you can use this kind of sentence. Okay. All right. Thank you. Anyone who's just joined? Okay. Yeah, I see a number here, 8094. May I know your name, please? 809. Sorry?
Lokesh, sir.
Okay, Lokesh. Thank you. Please read the next slide, page 14. पहले हिंदी सेंटेंस पढ़िए.
सर फर्स्ट क्लास में.
नो प्रॉब्लम. हिंदी सेंटेंस पढ़िए जो लिखा है.
उसकी मम्मी अगले महीने तक ठीक हो चुकी होगी.
वेरी गुड. सो इसको ट्रांसलेट कीजिए. आपको क्या लगता है? जो 4 सेंटेंसेस दिए हैं, पिक द राइट वन, व्हाटएवर यू थिंक इज द करेक्ट ट्रांसलेशन. उसकी मम्मी अगले महीने तक ठीक हो चुकी होगी. सो जो ठीक होने की प्रक्रिया है वो ऑलरेडी कंप्लीट हो चुकी होगी. सो नाउ टेल मी व्हाट इज द करेक्ट आंसर.
सर आई डोंट नो.
यू थिंक एंड टेल मी. हिंदी सेंटेंस दिया है, उसको ट्रांसलेट कीजिए और आपको क्या लगता है कौन सा ऑप्शन सही है? कोई भी आंसर बताइए, इट्स फाइन. मीनिंग को समझ. सॉरी. पढ़िए. आपको जो भी सेंटेंस लगता है सही उसको पढ़िए एक बार इंग्लिश में.
Her mother will have recovering by next month.
Okay. Her mother will have recovery by next month. Okay. अभी recovery का मतलब क्या होता है? ठीक होना, right?
ठीक होना.
Yeah. So अगर recovery is the present form, उसका past tense क्या होगा?
रिकवरी का recovered.
Right? So अभी पढ़िए. 4th sentence पढ़िए.
Her mother will have recovered by next month.
Okay. So now you see why your answer is incorrect and this one is right. अभी समझा आपको क्यों ये आंसर सही है? इसका कहने का मतलब क्या है कि अगले महीने तक उसकी मम्मी ठीक हो चुकी होगी. राइट. सो लेट्स से अभी कोई हॉस्पिटल में एडमिट है और आप कह रहे हो कि उसकी मम्मी अगले महीने तक ठीक हो चुकी होगी, हॉस्पिटल से डिस्चार्ज मिल जाएगा. राइट. सो उसको इंग्लिश में क्या कहेंगे? हर मदर विल हैव रिकवर्ड बाय नेक्स्ट मंथ. व्हाई? बिकॉज द प्रोसेस ऑफ रिकवरी विल बी ओवर, विल बी फिनिश्ड. सो द पर्सन विल हैव रिकवर्ड. समझा आपको क्या मतलब है इस सेंटेंस का? Did you understand the meaning? जी आपसे पूछ रहा हूं मैं लोकेश, डिड यू अंडरस्टैंड द मीनिंग ऑफ द सेंटेंस?
सर क्या करना?
मैं आपसे पूछ रहा हूं, जो मैंने एक्सप्लेन किया आपको मीनिंग समझा इस सेंटेंस का क्या है?
सर आई डोंट नो।
ओके, हिंदी पढ़ते हो आप? यू रीड हिंदी?
जी सर।
तो आपको पहले हिंदी में जो लिखा है सेंटेंस उसका मतलब समझ में आया आपको?
हाँ सर।
हाँ, उसका जो ट्रांसलेशन हमने किया, हर मदर विल हैव रिकवर्ड बाय नेक्स्ट मंथ, इसका मतलब वही है, जो ट्रांसलेशन है बेसिकली, राइट? तो उसका मतलब ये है कि जो प्रोसेस ऑफ रिकवरी है वो ऑलरेडी कंप्लीट हो चुकी होगी अगले महीने तक। लाइक कोई हॉस्पिटल में एडमिट है, हम कह रहे हैं कि हर मदर विल बी रिकवर्ड, विल हैव रिकवर्ड बाय नेक्स्ट मंथ एंड शी विल बी डिस्चार्ज्ड। सो द फ्यूचर परफेक्ट टेंस जो हम डिस्कस कर रहे हैं टॉपिक, उसका मतलब यह है कि फ्यूचर में कोई काम जो है वो कंप्लीट हो चुका होगा। यहां पे कौन सा काम है? रिकवरी का। द पर्सन बीइंग recovering from his or her illness, right? So that's the meaning here. You understood?
जी सर।
Yeah, okay. Thank you. Okay, I want you to try the next one. अगला सेंटेंस पढ़िए हिंदी में पहले। जोर से पढ़िए हिंदी में सेंटेंस जो लिखा है।
सर कौन में?
हाँ,
वे अगले हफ्ते तक
लद्दाख।
लखा
लद्दाख 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 द प्लेस।
लद्दाख पहुंच चुके होंगे।
वह अगले हफ्ते तक लद्दाख पहुंच चुके होंगे। क्या मतलब है इस सेंटेंस का?
इसका बनाना है सर?
यस, इसको इंग्लिश में ट्रांसलेट करना है आपको। मतलब बताइए इसका इंग्लिश में क्या होगा इसका मतलब?
दे विल हैव।
वेरी गुड।
लद्दाख
reached
reach Ladakh by next month.
next week, yeah, that's good. They will have reached, नहीं reached मतलब पहुंच चुके होंगे। so reach is the present tense, reach का past tense क्या है? reached, right? मतलब पहुंच चुके होंगे। जाने की जो प्रक्रिया है, जो the process of going and reaching there is already over, so they will have reached Ladakh by next week. Got it?
जी सर।
Okay, good. Swati, please continue the next one.
वह अगले महीने तक काम करना बंद कर चुका होगा। He will have stopped working by next month.
Good. He will have stopped working by next month. Good. Thank you. Go ahead, read the next one, Swati.
Winters will have become colder by next year.
Yeah, good. Will have become.
Winters. Molly.
Thank you. Shikha, can you hear me? Yes. I see a name, Shikha, right? The learner who's just joined. जी आपकी आवाज आ रही है? आपको मेरी आवाज आ रही है? Can you hear me? I see a name here, Sikha. It's a full name, I think.
Shikha Police Subbarao, sir.
Okay, thank you. Go ahead, read the next one, the
Okay.
next sentence.
Okay. I am not getting any questions on the screen, sir.
What page are you on? What page are you on?
I am not getting anything, sir.
Okay, maybe you just joined, your system is stuck. No problem. Just disconnect and reconnect once, okay, on the app. Okay, I will, right now, I will just tell you the sentence. You tell me what is the correct form, okay? The sentence is, my friend dash his report by June, okay? My friend dash his report by June. The options are will have makes, will have made, will have make, and will have making. What do you think is the correct option?
Will have made, sir.
Very good. My friend will have made his report by June. Okay, good. The next sentence, that's fine. This is in Hindi, so no problem. That's fine. Dipali, go ahead, read the next one. हिंदी सेंटेंस पढ़िए पहले।
अगस्त तक मैं पतला हो चुका होऊंगा। By August I will have become thin.
It's fine. By August, I will have become thin. Thank you. It's a pretty confident prediction. Okay, let's continue. Okay, Aryan, go ahead, read the next one.
यस सर, सितंबर तक आईफोन का नया मॉडल आ चुका होगा. By September, by September, the iPhone's new model will have arrived.
Very good. I will give you one sentence. I want you to convert it into, change it into future perfect tense. Okay, Aryan? The sentence
Yes,
is,
sir.
he will realize his mistake. He will realize his mistake. Change this into future perfect.
He will have realized his mistake.
Excellent, very good. He will have realized his mistake before it gets too late, or he will have realized his mistake by the time whatever happens. Okay, so yeah, he will have realized his mistake. Okay, prediction in future. The realization of his or her mistakes, that realization will be complete. So he will have realized his mistake. Good.
सर मतलब इसका कि उसको अपनी जो मिस्टेक है उसका रियलाइज हो जाएगा.
Exactly. So मतलब उसे अपनी गलती का एहसास हो गया होगा. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, that's the difference. He will realize his mistake का मतलब है कि उसे अपनी गलती का एहसास होगा. So that, what is the difference between the two sentences? He will realize his mistake and he will have realized his mistake. What is the difference? Aryan, what is the difference between the two sentences?
Sir, the first one इसमें है कि उसको realize होगा.
कब होगा ये नहीं बताया.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and with the second one?
Second one में है कि उसको realized हो चुका होगा.
Excellent, very good. Yeah, that's the thing. So he will realize his mistake basically means that अभी तक उसे अपनी गलती का एहसास नहीं हुआ है, आगे चल के हो जाएगा. कब, we don't know. That's why the sentence is simple future tense. Something will happen in future, but when, there's no context of the time. The second one, he will have realized his mistake, meaning the process of realization, self-realization that we talk about, that process will be complete. That's what it means. Okay, so he will have realized his mistake. So that's
sir.
Yeah, it's a predicting, a prediction that someone in future will have realized his mistake by a particular point in time in future. That's what it means. Okay. All right. So here by September, the iPhone's new model will have arrived. Well, the iPhone models keep arriving every now and then. Karthik, go ahead, read the next one. Should be the last one. Karthik, can you hear me? Okay. Manju? Yeah, okay. Karthik, go ahead.
By next week, he will have taken the copy from Neha.
By next week, he will have taken the copy from Neha. Very good. By next week, he will take the copy from Neha. By next week, he will have taken the copy from Neha. Basically, what is the difference between the two sentences?
Sir, what, sir? Are you asking me?
Yeah, if I say by next week, he will take the copy from Neha, what is the difference between that sentence and this sentence?
One. Can you repeat, sir, once again? My
Yeah.
signal is weak.
No problem. By next week, he will
Okay.
take the copy from Neha.
I think, I think in the simple future we cannot use by, sir. I think he will take the. Yeah, it's
You
correct
can.
only. Yeah, it's correct only. By next week, he will take the copy from Neha. It's some kind of probability, sir.
Basically, yeah. Fine. Anyone else wants to try? Explain. Yeah, one of the points is
But
right.
it's-
Probability. Sorry. I am looking at an explanation in terms of the time.
Yes,
What
yes,
is-
sir. Take means it is not definite time, but taken is कर चुका
नहीं,
होगा।
मैं सवाल मेरा ये है कि अगर मैं ये सेंटेंस कहता हूं बाय नेक्स्ट वीक ही विल टेक द कॉपी फ्रॉम नेहा, वन ऑफ द थिंग्स दैट ही सेड इज दैट probability, that's fine, but I am confident because I am stating that he will take the copy from Neha by next week. What is the difference between that sentence and this sentence? First tell me what is the meaning of my sentence, by next week he will take the copy from Neha. What is the meaning of that sentence?
His message goes to
नेक्स्ट वीक वो नेहा से कॉपी ले लेगा।
मैंने कहा बाय नेक्स्ट वीक। बाय का मतलब क्या होता है हिंदी में?
सर सेकंड सेंटेंस श्योरिटी सर।
श्योरिटी है, आई एग्री।
श्योरिटी सर।
1%, there are, yeah, sorry sir, yeah, that's fine, I get it. I'm trying to ask you all the meaning of the sentence. मेरा sentence है by next week he will take the copy from Neha. When you translate it into Hindi, what is the translation of by next week?
सर by means तक
तक।
ले लेगा, अगले
Exactly.
सप्ताह तक वो कॉपी ले लेगा।
So उसका मतलब क्या है उस सेंटेंस का? कब से कब तक?
ये है कि वो उससे पक्का ले लेगा।
वो that is determined. We know that it is surety that he will take it. What I was asking is in terms of the time. When does that time start? By next week he will take the copy from Neha. Simple. When does the time start?
सप्ताह के अंत तक वह कॉपी ले लेगा, मतलब विद इन वीक वो कॉपी ले लेगा।
No, that's not what I was looking for. Anyone else? When I say by next week means what? What is the time frame?
Sir,
next-
by next week means before next week, that's all.
Okay, yeah, very good, very good. Before next week means starting from when? Starting from the time I'm speaking, right?
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. So that's what I was looking for. Yeah, so you all answered it partially. What I meant is, so by next week he will take the copy from Neha means starting from today when I'm speaking till next week. Till the next week, by next week मतलब अगले हफ्ते तक वो कॉपी ले लेगा नेहा से। लेकिन इस yeah, so that sentence means right from now until then, अब से तब तक वो कॉपी ले लेगा। That is something I'm sure about. But this sentence by next week he will have taken the copy from Neha means what? The action of taking the copy will already be over by next week.
Okay,
that's the difference. You get it, guys? Karthik, you got what I meant to ask.
Yes.
Yeah. So the difference between the two sentences simply is that I am not sure in my first sentence when I say by next week, I'm sure that he'll take the copy, but I'm not sure when, or when will the process of taking the copy be over. If I was sure, I might as well be sure and say by Wednesday or by Monday. Okay, let's say by Monday. By Monday he will take the copy from Neha. Means I'm sure. Or by Monday he will have taken the copy from Neha. Okay, that's something I will be sure about. I'm sure. But when I say by next week, मतलब अब से लेके अगले हफ्ते तक कभी भी, that's possible, कभी भी वो copy लेगा. In this sentence, by next week he will have taken the copy from Neha. मतलब अगले हफ्ते तक already वो copy ले चुका होगा. That's what it means. That's why in Hindi also the sentence reflects a completed action. What action? The action of taking the copy from Neha. Okay. So this is how we understand what is the difference between the two tenses and why, even if the meaning is conveyed in the right manner, sometimes there is still a slight difference when you use a simple tense and when you use a perfect tense. Why? Because one reflects a completed action, the other reflects a vague time. Vague time meaning पता है कि future में होगा, but कब होगा वो पता नहीं. अब से लेके कब तक, अगले हफ्ते तक कभी भी हो सकता है. So this is how we understand the difference in the two sentences. Okay. Let me give you all a sentence. I want you all to change it into future perfect. Okay. Let's say the sentence is, we will work on this project for 6 years. Change this into future perfect. We will work on this project for 6 years. Change this into future perfect. Anyone?
सर स्लाइड चेंज हुई नहीं।
स्लाइड पे नहीं है वो, मैं एक सवाल पूछ रहा हूँ. I have typed the sentence on the chat. मेरा sentence है we will work on this project for 6 years. इसको change कीजिए future perfect में.
We will have worked on this project for 6 years.
6 years, exactly. We will have worked on this project for 6 years. मतलब हम 6 साल खत्म हो चुके होंगे और हम इस project पर काम कर रहे होंगे. So we will have worked on this project for 6 years. मतलब let's say you are talking in 2010. Okay. and someone asks you what will be the status of the, let's say it's a 10-year project. Someone asks you by 2016, what will happen by 2016? I'm telling the person we will have worked on this same project for 6 years. So 6 साल complete हो चुके होंगे इस project में काम करते वक्त. Right.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Welcome. Okay, let's say the sentence. We will leave this place before they arrive. Change this into future perfect. We will leave this place before they arrive.
We will have lived.
No, wrong. Anyone?
We will have left, sir.
Excellent. Very good. Very good.
Sorry,
Excellent.
left, sir.
Yeah, we will have left this place before they arrive. Okay. Left this place before they arrive. Okay. All right. Let's say if I want you to complete a sentence. Okay. Okay, my sentence is, the first sentence is, you should have no problem finding the musician. You should have no problem finding the musician. He dash a guitar. In bracket, the word is carry. You should have no problem finding the musician. He dash a guitar. The word in the bracket is carry.
Carried, sir.
Complete the sentence. He will.
He will have carried.
Sure, he will have carried a guitar. Is that correct? Look at the meaning of the sentence, guys. It's not just about the perfect tenses. Here, the perfect tense doesn't work because the meaning is not clear. If I'm telling you, you should have no. Yeah.
Sir, can you repeat this?
The two sentences, I want you all to think what is the meaning and tell me whether what tense fits in any future tense. It can be simple, can be continuous, it can be perfect, whatever you think is appropriate. The two sentences are linked to each other. You should have no problem finding the musician is the first sentence. मतलब आपको musician ढूंढने में दिक्कत नहीं होगी. The second sentence is he dash a guitar and the word in the bracket is carry. Think logically, what is the meaning? हमने फ्यूचर परफेक्ट भी किया, फ्यूचर सिंपल फ्यूचर भी किया, पिछले क्लास में फ्यूचर कंटिन्यूस भी किया, प्रोग्रेसिव. थिंक लॉजिकली.
Sir, he will be carrying the guitar.
Excellent, very good. He will be carrying a guitar. Okay. You should have no problem finding a musician. Why? Because at that point of time, he will be playing the music instrument. So means what? He will be carrying a guitar. मतलब उसके हाथ में गिटार होगा. He will be carrying a guitar. So you will be able to spot him or you will be able to find him easily. That's the meaning of the sentence. Got it? Right. One more sentence. The sky is a bit cloudy. Okay. The sky is a bit cloudy. Dash do you think? In bracket, the word is rain. The sky is a bit cloudy. In bracket, the word is rain. Dash do you think? Anyone? Guys, complete the sentence. Complete the question. It's a question. The sky is a bit cloudy. Dash do you think? And the word in the bracket is rain. And there's a question mark. Simple. Kya question hoga? You ask the question in a simple future tense, right? So what will be the question? Guys, attempt. It's okay if you make a mistake. I want you all to make a question. क्या बारिश होगी? इसको इंग्लिश में ट्रांसलेट कैसे करेंगे?
Might be rain.
I said क्या बारिश होगी?
Will it rain today?
Will it rain? Simple. So where's the confusion? So will it rain? Do you think? You all got confused because there's do you think, but it's not wrong to say, if I say, do you think it will rain? Simple, it's the same thing. Will it rain? Do you think? It's a right question. There's nothing wrong with that. Will it rain? Do you think? It may sound a little odd, but it's क्या आपको लगता है कि बारिश होगी? इसका मतलब यही है. It's just that, will it rain? Do you think? So the sentence was, the sky is a bit cloudy. Will it rain? Do you think? It's correct, grammatically correct. Will it rain? Do you think? Basically, क्या आपको लगता है बारिश होगी? That's the question that the speaker is asking. Okay. All right. Let's see one more. Okay, the sentence is, the week after the wedding, they dash the sun in the West Indies. Okay. The week after the wedding, they dash the sun in the West Indies. The word in the bracket is enjoy.
They will enjoy sun in the West Indies.
Wrong. They will enjoying is a wrong statement. Anyone else? The week after the wedding, they dash the sun in the West Indies. The word in the bracket is enjoy. They will enjoy.
Will enjoy, sir.
Sorry?
Will enjoy. They will enjoy.
Okay. Anyone else? Fine. They will enjoy. That's fine.
Enjoying the sun in the West Indies.
Excellent. They will be enjoying. Will be, guys. B is very important. Okay. They will be enjoying. See, they will enjoy is yes, you are sure about the fact that they will enjoy the sun in the West Indies. However, the sentence here indicates that 1 week after the wedding, they will be doing something in West Indies. What is that? They will be enjoying. So it will be an ongoing process and uninterrupted enjoyment when the week after their wedding. So this is how we understand that this sentence suits well when you use it in the future continuous tense. So they will be enjoying the sun in the West Indies. Okay. This is how we use it. All right. So well done, guys. Thank you very much for your time. Keep practicing the tenses that we discussed. So give the examples of both simple, progressive, as well as the perfect tenses. So we'll discuss the others in the next class. Okay. So thank you very much. Have a great evening.
Good afternoon, everyone. Pro learners, quick Zoom meeting.
Good evening, ma'am.
Pro learners quickly join so that we could start the topic for today.
मैम इस ऐप को चलाना कहाँ से सीखे?
किस ऐप को चलाना?
ये हेलो इंग्लिश ऐप को।
आप जैसे आज ज्वाइन करा है ऐसे ही आपको डेली ज्वाइन करना है इस ऐप को। तो सीखना क्या है, मतलब आपको कोई कंफ्यूजन हो रही है तो आप पूछ सकते हैं। क्या कंफ्यूजन है? नाम क्या है, पहले आप अपना नाम बताइए।
मैम लोकेश।
ओके, तो लोकेश आप बताइए कि क्या दिक्कत आ रही है आपको। आप डेली ज्वाइन तो करते हैं क्लास?
मैम ज्वाइन तो करता हूँ लेकिन ये मतलब थोड़ा वेट होता है और वापस ऐप बाहर निकल जाता है, ऐप से बाहर आ जाता हूँ ज्वाइन होते ही। कोई चीज चलाता हूँ।
अच्छा ठीक है, सचिन प्लीज हेल्प करिए इनकी, बताइए कैसे कर सकते हैं इस प्रॉब्लम का हल, कैसे निकाल सकते हैं।
And I couldn't hear what he was saying because I just joined.
You Lokesh, first, yeah, good evening Pratap. So first of all he's saying कि मैम मैं कैसे मतलब बार बार यूज कैसे कर सकता हूँ, मैं बार बार रिमूव हो जाता हूँ। This is his concern.
It's a network issue. That's why.
Okay.
Yeah, it automatically disconnect, and you will get out of the class.
प्रताप आप कोई बुक दिखा रहे?
So just make sure that you have a good network connection.
Okay.
You know, ma'am. Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, Isha.
Good evening, ma'am. I'm audible. You know, ma'am.
Yes.
From last 2 months, ma'am, I have been facing internet issue, and one day I decided, ma'am, I will marry to CEO of Airtel and Jio.
God. They are already married.
Ma'am, they are very old, ma'am. Actually, I cannot imagine.
Yes. So guys, today our topic is environment conservation. So
What an imagination, ma'am.
what imagination?
Very.
Imagination नहीं
Is that
कहेंगे,
good one?
desire कहेंगे, desire. Imagination तो imagine करना हो गया ना कुछ, वो उनकी desire है. She has been facing a lot of trouble with her network, so she wants to marry the CEO of Airtel or
Jio, Vodafone, कोई भी चलेगा.
कोई भी चलेगा. Exactly. So please understand the topic. What do you mean by environment and what do you mean by conservation? So who will tell me about environment?
Environment is our surrounding.
Environment. Pronunciation. Sachin, involvement लग रहा है, आप बोल रहे हैं ना involvement. मैंने कहा involvement क्या? Environment. And what do you mean by conservation?
Environment.
Conservation क्या होता है?
Saving.
Saving environment. Right? Conservation का मतलब होता है prevention of wasteful use of resources. So how we can prevent our environment from wasteful use of a resource. Good evening, Anu. It's nice to meet you again, Nikhil. मुझे आपसे मिलकर अच्छा लगा. It's nice to meet you again. दोबारा है क्योंकि फिर से है तो हम again यूज करेंगे. So who will start the topic? Environment conservation.
Environment conservation includes everything, ma'am. What are happening around our earth?
Yes.
Okay, ma'am. Then I will try now first.
Yes. The environmental conservation is the practice of preserving the natural world to prevent it from collapsing as a result of human activities such as unsustainable agriculture, deforestation, and burning fossil fuels, global warming. So how we can conserve our environment from these wasteful resources.
Is Isha going to speak or may I speak?
I believe Isha is.
Okay, ma'am. After Isha, can I speak?
Ma'am, nowadays, ma'am, urbanization is rapidly increases. So it's very hard to stop this thing, ma'am. We cannot conserve this thing. We cannot conserve our environment very easily. So we can take some steps to protect our environment, just like planting trees all around our home. We can connect with lot of organization around us. They will just give you guide how to plant the tree around the colony. Even they will help you to. Some people now, because of industrialization, some people are cutting the trees because they have to make their own company, so they need land, and after buying land, they first step of there is, ma'am, to just cut all the plants from the land. Because of deforestation, pollution is increases day by day. We cannot survive on the earth. It's very hard to breathe, especially, ma'am, in northern area, as there are so, even, ma'am, farmers are also nowadays create lot of pollution, ma'am. What we call parali, ma'am, they just husk, ma'am, parali, ma'am. After crop cultivations, they just burn the paralis.
I have no idea, Isha. Sorry, मुझे ना हिंदी में समझ आ रहा.
Ma'am, it's Punjabi word, ma'am. Parali.
No idea.
Farmer nowadays. Farmers is
Farmers are is नहीं आएगा. Farmers are.
Farmers are grow grains and crops, but they don't know how to sustain this product for a long time. Just like they use, after harvesting, they uses their parali to burn. They burn the parali after using of crops, but it creates lot of pollution. Even there are so many organizations all over the world has shown the pictures. Parali is the main cause of pollution in India, especially. Like, we can do one thing, like we can use recycled product. We can buy recycled product nowadays. So many recycled products is available in the market. Even the clothes, bags, shoes, even the dishes. Instead of buying plastic product, we can buy wood, steel product. It will go for a long time, and it will, after disposing this product, it will not take much more time to decaying for a long time. But plastic takes 100 years to decompose in the earth. So it's better to protect our earth. We are the part of the earth. It's not most of the time we have just procrastinate this thing also. CM will take the initiative, but we are also part of this country. We can at least plant some tree around us so we can save this country, even save the earth. Yes, ma'am, that's it.
Yes, some plants, some trees. ये some वाली डिग्री मुझे समझ नहीं आता ईशा, कल भी आपने सेम मिस्टेक करी थी.
Some trees, ma'am.
हाँ, तो some के साथ ट्री थोड़ी आएगा, trees आएगा
नहीं
ना.
आएगा.
Some
Yes, ma'am.
trees.
कुछ ओके मैम. some
Because
trees.
आप some amount का यूज कब कर रहे हो, जब आप एक से ज्यादा चीज के बारे में बात कर रहे हो.
ओके, some सिंगुलर ही हमेशा यूज होगा मैम.
नहीं, प्लूरल यूज होगा.
ओके.
सिंगुलर तो आप वैसे यूज कर रहे हो, सम ट्री, उसके लिए ट्रीज यूज होगा. व्हाट डू यू मीन बाय सम? हिंदी क्या होती है सम की? कुछ. कुछ तो एक से ज्यादा हो गया ना कुछ.
हाँ, कुछ
सिंगुलर मीन्स किसी एक चीज के साथ आप सिंगुलर चीज यूज कर रहे हो. वन ट्री. ठीक है, सम ट्रीज.
Some trees, some plants.
Some plants.
And one more thing, is there a word like cutting or putting? Means she told cutting. Is there that word or not there?
I wouldn't say putting and cutting. We all cutting ing form use हो जाती है, but putting I'm not really sure. And cutting बिल्कुल use हो जाता है.
I haven't used putting, ma'am.
But हाँ, cutting trees तो बिल्कुल हो जाता है. Cutting down trees भी हो सकता है, cutting trees भी हो सकता है. Right?
Is it correct, ma'am?
But
Cutting word.
Sorry?
Means cutting word is correct, ma'am.
Yes, of course. Why Karthik it's wrong? Because you are using ing form with cut now.
Yeah,
Putting
I got
also
that.
should be right. Putting putting, because you are using ing form with first form of verb. At least she
Yes,
did
ma'am.
not say cutted. Cutted बोलती वो तो गलत होता.
Yes,
Putted
ma'am. Yes,
बोलती तो गलत होता.
Yes, ma'am.
बस cut same रहता है. ing हम use कर सकते हैं. Cutting, putting.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So Isha,
May I
I
speak, ma'am?
believe. Yeah, Karthik, you can.
Ma'am, give me feedback, ma'am. He doesn't allow me to speak.
Same feedback. Isha, मुझे नहीं लगता every day I could give you any मतलब नया feedback because आपकी
Okay, ma'am.
same mistakes हो रही है.
मैम वो ट्री वाला some trees
हाँ,
and
थोड़ा
similar
सा उस
to-
पे भी ध्यान रखना है, थोड़ा सा ग्रामर पे भी ध्यान देना है आपने.
Okay.
I also told her to practice tenses, ma'am, one day.
You need to brush up. मंजू जी समझ नहीं आ रहा है कितना मुश्किल है tenses brush up करना. Go for it, Karthik.
Yes, ma'am. First of all, to conserve our environment, first of all, we should stop polluting our air and water mostly. If we observe, earlier there was no this much of air pollution or water pollution, because earlier means so many people used to depend on the agriculture. And also they use it to walk a lot, means, or they use it to use this kind of cycles or bullock carts like that. So earlier there were no industries, or earlier there were no this much of vehicles. But if we observe after the start of after the industrialization, so many industries came into existence. So because of the industries, actually, if we observe, the air is getting polluted, and also the groundwater is also getting polluted. So we cannot say that we need to stop establishing industries, but we can only do is